Friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I'm in my craft room and I have a Dollar Tree and basically Dollar Tree haul and a couple things from Dollar General, and I think I have a couple things from a thrift store. I think I'm going to show you everything, but then I'm going to separate my crafty things and show those only over on my craft channel. So let's see what I brought home. I haven't really been doing too much shopping because I haven't, at those places I haven't really needed anything. So I just haven't gone very much, but I did go a couple of times this week to Dollar Tree, and I went by Dollar General, which I haven't been to in probably a month at least, and the thrift store I always go to because I go on my lunch break just to walk around sometimes and get out of the office. So I go there every week, maybe sometimes 2 times a week, but this week I only went, I think I did go 2 times, but one time I walked out with nothing. So Dollar Tree. So I went by Dollar Tree and I picked up this little sun. It's made out of that, you've got that metal in the back and then that whatever these fibers are, whatever on here. I just thought the sun was really cute. And what I got it for, it was only like $1, $1.50. I mean $1.25, $1.50, whatever it was. One of the lower prices, but I got it because we're going on a cruise and in October, and I don't go on cruises that much. This is only the second one I've been on. Like last year we went on one for the first time in like 15 years, and now we're going on another one, and these cruises are with our family, like one of our kids and his wife, and now they have a baby, and her parents are going. I think that's it, but we have a lot of fun because you're with your family and you can hang out with them, and not all the time, but and plus they have a baby, so they'll have babysitters for when they want to go out. So anyway, I got this to hang on the cruise ship door if it will hang. Last year I got some decorations, and people, I think we're doing that more, and maybe now not so much, but some people still do it. And since it was my first cruise in 15 whatever years, I did do it because I read about it and saw videos about it, and I'm like, oh, I want to decorate my door. So I decorated my door, my kid's door, and her parents' door, and last year my husband's aunt went and I decorated her door. So you could tell we were all together because we all had the same kind of decoration. So that was kind of fun. But anyway, I haven't bought decorations for everyone. I have the ones from last time, but I bought this for my door. What it is usually the doors are magnetic if you haven't been on a cruise or haven't been on one in a while. The doors, either the doors are magnetic or around the doors, like the frame, there's a metal in that. So if you bring your own magnet, you have to bring your own magnets, and you could hang, like this could just like magnet hooks. You put it on the door somewhere, and you can hang a little sun or whatever you want out there. You should have some discretion and make it appropriate, but you know what I mean? Because there's some inappropriate things that you shouldn't hang, and they might make you take it down if it's not nice or naughty or something like that. So mine were just last year, just little frilly things that were like party decorations, you know what I mean? So I got that, and then I got this for my granddaughter's Easter basket. I got her, they had little tutus with the Easter stuff, I believe. So I got her a tutu, but they didn't have any wings or, like fairy wings or anything like that at the time. But I went this week, and with the 4th of July stuff, they had, these are wings, and they have, I guess technically they're red. Yeah, they're showing up red here in the camera, and you see they have stars on them. So I thought I would add these to her dress up, things. She doesn't, I don't know how many she has. I don't think she has that many right now, dress up things. So that little tutu and this she'll have to have fun with. So I did pick up that, and let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I got this windsock. It's a 4th of July. For 4th of July. It's, red, white, and blue. here's you can see the blue with the white there, but here's what it looks like in this little picture. I'm not going to take it out of the package, but you see the bottom little pieces that hang and blow in the wind. Those are red and white. I think those are all red and white. So I thought that would be fun to hang somewhere. You know, I don't want to put, I decorate most for Christmas. You know, I have Christmas tree, you know, all the things, whatever. And, you know, I have a lot of decorations for Christmas, which I have dwindled down a little bit, quite a bit actually. So I used to have, you know, more than one Christmas tree and just a lot. So I have toned that down over the years, over the last few years. And then for the other holidays, I like to decorate, but not a lot. Number one, I don't want to store all this stuff. And number two, it's a lot of work to put it out, then put it away, if you know what I mean. So I kind of do a little decorating, but I don't go overboard. But this year, it is 250 years, the 250th birthday of the United States. So it's an extra special reason to celebrate. But that doesn't mean, like I bought a couple things, but that I maybe normally wouldn't have bought, but I'm not going to go crazy. So that's just me. I'm just such a practical person. I just can't do it to myself. You know what I mean? I just don't have time for it. But I saw this, and I'm not really, I do look at the notepads if I see some new ones at Dollar Tree, especially. And I saw this one, and there was a couple other new ones, but this one I really liked. You can see it's green. It's a magnetic. And it says, and you see what it says? Trust the process. I thought that was pretty cool. I ever since I saw this, I've been saying that to myself. Trust the process. If there's something I'm kind of like hesitant about, I'm like, okay, sure, just trust the process. Remember your notepad. That's kind of an encouraging word, right? And then I need some new scissors. I did order some that are specifically fabric. So, because I have fabric pinking shears that I don't use yet on anything but fabric, and I think I don't know where, I probably have some fabric scissors, but they're not that sharp anymore, and I haven't used them on paper, but I just have had them for forever, and so I wanted to get a nice new sharp pair, so I did order some fabric scissors, but I did go ahead and pick up another pair of just regular everyday, whatever I want to use them on, scissors from Dollar Tree. I can, when you first buy them, they are really sharp and you could use them on fabric usually, and these are Westcott. I've had good luck with Westcott. I don't know about you. You can make up your own mind. I'm not going to say yay or nay, but whenever I've gotten Westcott, they were really sharp and they cut really good on paper and fabric even. So yeah, I just got one pair for now, and I'll see how these go, because I haven't bought any in a good while. Like the bigger ones, I have a bunch of little ones that I've kind of bought extras of, but I hadn't bought any big ones. And I had one big pair that I bought back in like 2015 or earlier, and they are, bigger, not little tiny scissors, and they are worn out. I actually threw them away already because I was just like, I can't deal with these anymore. They don't cut anymore, you know what I mean? So I just got my allergies going. That's why my eyes, if they looked weird, that's because I'm full of allergies this weekend. But let's see, what else did I get? My daughter-in-law actually told me about the bandages she found at Dollar Tree, and I wanted to get some too. I have 3 different ones already, 3 different boxes for my granddaughter when she comes over, or for whoever. And they're just like fun band-aids, but these, my granddaughter said look like stickers, and my granddaughter loves dinosaurs, so these are shaped like dinosaurs. If you haven't seen them, they do have them at Dollar Tree now. It says 21 there. I'll show you what I mean, because she'll come over, and she likes to just play with band-aids like they're stickers. Or if she gets the least little bit of boo-boo, she'll want a Band-Aid, or she just wants a Band-Aid put on her sometimes. And and you look at it and you think, oh, she's got a sticker on, but nope, it's a Band-Aid. And my son says that the Band-Aids are cheaper than stickers, so I don't know. If anybody would know, he would. But here's what they look like. They do look like stickers. I hadn't seen the packaging before, but here's a strip. There's 2 or 3 strips in here of these different dinosaur bandages. Aren't they cute? They do look like stickers, don't they? Those are bandages. They're come in this box. Who are they made by? Let me see. Baby Dino Bandage. Oh, that's all I see. I'm not sure. Oh, Bio Swiss. Anyway, yeah, she loves them, and if she really does get a boo-boo, I'm sure these will also do the trick, as long as it's not too big of a boo-boo, right? So, anyway, those will be in the first aid kit here in our house, which is bandage I keep handy in the medicine cabinet, actually, for her. So we can go and grab one whenever she wants one. Because she wants one. Sometimes she wants them for her stuffed animals. Sometimes she wants them to put one on me. So we keep them handy. And I got these. I thought these were very nostalgic. These noisemakers. And this is an example of something I probably wouldn't have normally bought. But since it's, 250 years this year, I got these. And, if you remember these, they used to be made out of, you would buy them not only for 4th of July, but for New Year's Eve, and maybe they still have them. I don't know about New Year's Eve, but they were metal with a little wind-up thing. So I'm going to open these. I want to see how loud they are, actually, with being made out of cardboard, because the metal ones could be, quite noisy, and they are called noisemakers. So let's see what kind of noise these noisemakers make. So of course you get 2, as you saw, if you haven't seen them. So this one says USA on the front and back. Oh, so that's what you do. I think they're pretty cool. Even though they're a box, they make a lot of noise, huh? Because this is just a box, But whatever the cranking mechanism is, that's what makes the noise, not necessarily the box. And here's the flag. It could be just a decoration, and you don't have to actually use it to make noise. There's that one, just a short little show you how it works thing. But they could just be decorations somewhere too. You don't have to use them as noisemakers. But I thought they were, I just couldn't, I really couldn't resist them. I thought they were just the cutest thing. Maybe I won't tell my granddaughter that they're noisemakers. I'll just put them out as decorations. And if she discovers it, she discovers it. But so this is called a wire garland. I also got that from the 4th of July at Dollar Tree stuff. And these, it's called a wire garland. Now I really want to open up and see what this is all about, because I see little rings. And I guess it's all, since it's called a garland, I guess it's all connected. But my thing was I wanted to take them apart. I want to take them apart. Because I want to take it apart and use like one, this is the last star here. So take that apart with this hanger. And it is a little like key ring type hanger here. So you can just slink this off, and there you have one star. So you could hang this. This is for, I'm going to use for crafting. Or you could use them separately as little ornaments. If you have something like a little tree or something you want to hang these on in your home for 4th of July decorations, you could take these all apart and just hang them as separate little ornaments. They're red, silver, and blue. So, yeah, that's my idea, is what I'm going to use them for. There's actually, well, yeah, there would be 2 holes in each one because they have the ring on each side. But you should, I'm going to see, wait, let me see if you're going to end up with, well, I don't know if I have time to count them, but will the last one end up without a ring, I wonder? Because, I mean, I probably could find a ring. You could put a paper clip, a bulb pin, a safety pin, just whatever in the last one if it doesn't end up where maybe the last one might not have a ring. So, because this ring's probably going to go with this one here. So this one won't have a ring, but surely we can find something, right, to use with the last one. So, anyway, I'm going to use these in my junk journal crafting. So, that will be fun. And I did pick up a box of tissues. I actually picked up 2 more on a little trip. I stopped by and I didn't show you what I bought because I figured it would be boring because I just got tissues and something, a couple other things. I thought, oh, they don't want to see that. It's just tissues and whatever. You know, it's nothing crafty or nothing special for July 4th. So I didn't show you that one, but let's see. So this area here, oh, I did get these. I don't always buy the labels. Like, these looked new. So I thought these would be good writing spots in my crafting. You see that the top 2 there, I know there's some glare from this, but the top 2 are blank space. Like a label with blank space, and the bottom 2, see they have lines. Or actually it's a grid, like graph paper. So I thought those would be good writing spots to use in my crafting and junk journal crafting. Let's see, the next pile here is from the thrift store. Let's see, let me show you all the rest of the Dollar Tree stuff first, and Dollar General. So that was one trip that I just showed you to Dollar Tree, and that was my Dollar Tree by my work, where I go on my lunch break. And then today I went to the Dollar Tree that I like here near, closer to my home, and I picked up this border also for my crafting. It's purple with little, designs on it. I thought it was really cute. They had a solid purple one too, but I chose this one. And they also had, these are called sticky note. This was sticky note sets. They had a few different ones you could choose from. I like this one again for writing spots. So these were in the teacher section. Those other ones were in the office supply section that I just showed you that look like stickers. They are stickers. And these are called sticky notes. So that top one there, the blue, is a ruler. You see the little marks there on the top right here. And the second one here is supposed to be a blackboard. See, there's chalk. I'm going to try to show it without the glare. And there's an eraser right there. And then this one, of course, is a pencil. And then this is a little, it says on the top, lead. I don't have my glasses on. Lead, motivate, listen, with a little rainbow and lines there. And there's altogether, there's 80 sheets in here. So I was going to get 2, and I was like, 80 sheets, that's an awful lot. Let me just get 1 for now. And let's see. Oh, I got something very practical. I need to clean I have some chair cushions that I had bought last year, outside chair, seat cushions for my outside lawn chairs. I bought them last year new, and now this year I left them out during the winter, and I didn't really think I needed to put them away, and they're fine, but they're a little dirty in the creases because it's a pad in the for your back and then the cushion that you sit on. So they're all one piece though, and they kind of crease there where they fold, and that crease has got a little dirty. So I got this to help me, because I rinsed them. I tried to just rinse them off, and it didn't come off. I tried to rinse them with some type of cleaning solution, and it didn't come off. So got to get a little rough with them. So I got some non-chlorine bleach cleaner. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use this brush to see if I can get them clean. So that's a little project that I have to do. But they had a couple different brushes that I liked at Dollar Tree. But this one had a nice handle. Like the other one was just a brush, like you would hold it like this and scrub. I like this one. This would keep my hand out of the chemicals and be able to scrub good at the same time. So, unless I want to wear gloves or something, which I don't really like to wear gloves unless I absolutely have to. So, I got that brush, and I got another Renews It air freshener. And just 1 second. I feel like I have to cough. Just 1 second. Okay, got my cough out. Renews It air freshener. And I did try a Wizard. I'm at a different angle today. If you're wondering, my camera's charging, so I had to turn it a little bit so I could have it plugged in. I should move over a little bit, right? But, yeah. I tried Wizard, one of these air fresheners in the Wizard brand, and when I opened it, I opened it in front of y'all and I showed it to you, and I thought it opened pretty easy, but I thought it didn't. You could smell something, but it wasn't very strong. But it never got any stronger, and it never really put any I thought it didn't put any fragrance into the area. So I was like, okay, well, I won't get that again. But the Renews It does the job, so I'm sticking with Renews It. They have a couple other new brands, or at least one other new brand, which is, I don't recognize. It's just something I've never heard of. But now since the Wizard was kind of terrible and didn't do anything, I'm afraid to try any other brands. So I know this one works, and it does put out a lot of fragrance, and that's what I want. If you don't want a lot of fragrance, the Wizard would be fine, but I do want some fragrance in this area where I put those, and that Wizard did not do the trick. So that's all I bought today at the Dollar Tree. And then let me get my Dollar General back here. So I went to Dollar General because I kind of looked at Dollar Tree to see if they had any, and they did not. And I've never had a drying mat for my dishes. I just use a dish towel. Dish towel's fine, but I thought, it might be nice to try one of these. So I decided to get one, and I found this one at Dollar General. It was $3. Here's the regular price, $3. This one, see the strawberries on there? They have, you know how Dollar General has their little set up areas where they have like the Dolly Parton stuff. Right now, the one I went to anyway had a little section, little setup decorated display where you could see all the Dolly Parton stuff, and they had a display for strawberry stuff. This was with the strawberry stuff, but it was the only one in the whole store. So I took it. I only found one other one, and it was, or two other. No, they had some, actually. They had a pink one that was supposed to be with Dolly Parton stuff, but it was separated. It was on a shelf where it wasn't supposed to be, but I found it. And but I didn't want pink. This would go with my decor better. Not that it matches or anything, but I just like this one. I don't have any kind of pink down there in my kitchen, and this one would just be better. And it's here's the opposite side, just a solid green. So I guess you could use either side, but they did have some in the new decor for this time of year. They had some, I think they were light blue and something else, a couple of different colors, and I didn't like those. Not that I didn't like them, I just didn't think those would go with my kitchen really either better than this one. So I just really loved this one with this kind of gingham green and white color. So I got this one, and this one looked maybe a little bigger. I don't know if it's my imagination. I didn't really pay. I looked at it, it looked bigger. I didn't look at the measurements, so, I set my receipt in there. But I'm going to tell you the measurements on this one. It says 16 inches by 18 inches. So 16 by 18 on that. So I got that, and that's what I went for because I couldn't find one at Dollar Tree. And I'm trying not to buy too much candy, but I did, or any candy, but I did get some of these. And okay, now the thrift store stuff. Real quick, I'll just run through this because this is really for my crafting. So, but I thought y'all might like to see it too, in case you don't go over to my crafting channel. So I found, these are for, if you don't know what junk journals are, just go over to my crafty channel and watch a couple videos. I usually use it. I make fabric covered. I make all kinds of journals, but mostly I use old or new books, but mostly old vintage books to turn them into journals. And so I saw these at a thrift store, budget sheet. And so things like this are fun to use for journaling. You could write in that, these have the lines on the front and back, and you just write your story or your information on here instead of piece of notebook paper or the page, and then you can put this into a little tuck spot, which I usually try to put pockets and tuck spots and things in a journal, or you can glue it down. Say you want to write on this side and just have a fun page, but you like to make a writing spot on it, you can just glue it down. So that's what that's for. And then there's some papers that are just fun that you can do things with, like make into a page in a journal, like just unique, unusual pages. So I got this all out of, and this is like a grocery list where you go through here and you check off what you need. There's all kind of categories on here. The back is blank, and it looks like it's probably vintage. Is there a date on here? 2004. So that would be vintage is 20 years or older, and antique is 100 years or older, just in case you weren't sure. Because I hear a lot of people say certain things are antique, but they're not 100 years old. Technically, they're not antique. So I found a bag of fall leaves, and I found a couple. This is the second one I found, and they don't look. What I like about these, like I said, this is the second one I found, but they don't look cheap, like with the plastic going through them or anything. See how pretty that is? Isn't that pretty? I mean, I'm using it for crafting, but someone could use them for decor, making something else besides what I make. You know, so many things, right? But these are all like that, just very pretty and not really, like, really cheapy looking, like the ones that have like plastic going through them or something, like a Dollar Tree. Not that there's anything wrong with the Dollar Tree ones, but if I wanted some and I couldn't find any, I would totally buy the Dollar Tree ones. But since I found those, I have plenty. I found a coloring book, and it was super cheap, so I went ahead and got, even though I already have a few, I use these also in my junk journal crafting. But there's a couple in here. Let me see now. Are these colored, or like here's instructions. I can even use the instruction pages. And here's just, this is an example. So like a title page almost. And these are, I don't believe these are colored. These are, I believe, more examples of what you can do. And I can use those, you know, all of these colored ones. That's what I saw. When I saw this, I was like, wow, that's really cool. All these other already colored pages. And then when you get to the actual pages you're supposed to color, these are glossy and slick, and these are not the ones you're actually supposed to color. And these are, let's see, are they double-sided? I don't remember. No, these are one-sided, and on the other side is a little quote. So really cool. I mean, I do look at the subject matter whenever I get a coloring book, and I like to get like something that I think everyone would like, you know, not, I don't know, emojis or, you know, just something like, this is cute. This is a cute bee, and there's a lot of florals in here, see, like that. So, and so yeah, I really liked this one. So since, even though I already have a few coloring books that I used in my crafting, I got that one because it was pennies and it's really nice. So that was, I think that was one trip, and then this was the other trip that I made to the thrift store on this past Friday, and I found a few things on this day. This didn't used to be my favorite. Well, those things I found at Goodwill, at the Goodwill outlet store, the bin, what we call the bin. This one was my other kind of favorite thrift store by my work. Both of those the bins and this thrift store are by my work. This is not national, you know, United States. This one is only local. It's not throughout the United States. But I found this, the cooking kit. I've never seen this book before. And first of all, it has a cool cover. And then inside, let's see, what's this cardboard? I don't know what that's from. Is that from the, I don't know what that's from. Anyway, piece of cardboard in there. But here's the inside real quick. It had different things about cooking. Well, let me just show you a page real good here. See that? And there's colored parts in there. So this size page, when I put it in a journal, all I have to do is fold it in half. I can take this plastic part out without tearing it out, you know what I mean? So I could still have the holes, which is sometimes very interesting to have the holes. You can do things with that. Look at this page. I'll give you just a couple of examples of why I like this so much. Isn't that cool? All the colors. It's just not like black and white, and it's like that throughout the whole thing. So, really cool. And so that's like, this is instructions on hamburger, and this is for kids, right? This is for kids. And so like this right here that I just showed you, it's called a hamburger casserole. And like this is, it has, this is so cool. The ingredients right here, and then it starts with the instructions. Let me just tell you the first couple. Make macaroni, I guess it's hamburger casserole, so it involves macaroni. Make macaroni on page 72. You go back to 72, learn how to make the macaroni, or you can have instructions. Then number 2, heat oven. Number 3, peel onion. Number 4, chop onion. Like that. So it has all the instructions there on how to make this. At the very last thing is turn off oven. And it shows. I mean, isn't that just the cutest thing? I've never seen this book before. But, yeah, it was a very good price. And does it have the price on here? But I wonder if this was... Oh, this must have been part of it. That's what it... This was connected. Yeah, that was connected. This is a blank page here, though I thought this was the last. But that was connected. Apparently not connected very well, because I did not take that apart. So, and then I do have used brads before, like... these, and when I was looking for them, it's not that they were expensive, but they, at the same time, it seemed like they weren't cheap either. So I did buy some, but not a lot. And I think they have longer prongs than these right here. And I thought, well, this is a good, backup or alternative if I really do want a, they're not short by any means, the prong on these, but they're not as long as the ones I have. So I thought, well, I'll have 2 different sizes, and these were only, well, these were $1. I think, were these half price? I think these were regular price, $1.50. And these are a lot more than $1.50 at the store or on Amazon or whatever. So the other 2 things I got, 3 more things I got, very, very cool. And let me tell you that, well, you're not my crafting channel. I'll ask my crafting channel what I should do, because at first I thought, well, I'll just put this in my shop and let somebody, get it who wants to make a journal out of it or craft with it or just have it for their collection. But now I'm thinking I might make a journal out of it, and this is an example of, a new book that I would make a journal out of. I found a Taylor Swift, it's like brand new, little golden book at the thrift store. Is that crazy? Like, this is a brand new book. I don't know how these things end up at the thrift store. Somebody got it and didn't want it, I guess. I don't know, but it's in perfect condition. It's from 2023. So, and then so that's 2023. And then I found a very old book. So let me show you the old book I found. Let's see, there's the price, $1.99. It might have been half price on this one. I don't remember. They have 2 colors that are on sale each week at this particular thrift store. One color is 50% off. They have 4 colors in all, but they have a 50% off color and a 25% off color, and the other 2 colors are regular price. And the colors rotate throughout the month. So anyway, First Prayers, and it has this cute little dust cover. And you take the dust cover off, and it looks like this. Just a plain little cover. It does have, let me see, it doesn't have anything on the cover. Just that it's like, feels like a fabric or canvas type cover. And then inside, everything's perfect. See the colors there? And this is from, I looked at the date when I was in the store because I really wanted to know about it. what this little book was all about, because I just love little books like this too. And it is 1952. I'm trying to make sure that's a 5. Yeah, that's a 5. Right there it is. Over here, 1952. See that? So, and then here's what it looks like. I'll show it better on my crafting channel, but see how it has this little prayer book. Got some black and white, some color. Really cute. So I got that. I will probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's going to go, it's either going to just go be popped into my shop for someone that wants it, or, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then I saw these last week, and I didn't get them. And then I think they've been there for, I looked for them the next 2 times I went. Okay, so I saw these like the week before. I'm trying to get them all in order here so I can go through them real quick for you. But I saw these, and I didn't get them. I was like, I don't need those, but I really like them, but I don't need them. And I talked myself out of them. And then I went back. I don't know, it was probably just 2 or 3 days later. And I was like, where are those? I think I would like to get those, and I couldn't find them. I don't know why. I just didn't see them anywhere. I thought, oh, they're gone. So I left. And then I went back this past Friday, and I found them again. So they're postcards, and I have on my other crafty channel, I'm doing a postcard exchange with whoever wants to do a postcard exchange with me. And these are just, they're just floral on the front, pretty florals. They do look vintage. I'll just flip through the florals real quick here for you. And then I'm going to show you the back. The back is the thing that got me. Just something very unique and different. What is that? That almost doesn't, oh, it's a bouquet is it a bouquet? Oh, it's like a very interesting flower there. I didn't really show you very good. And then tells you what kind of flower it is on the back, probably. I just wanted to show you, I think they're all different. Okay, but on the back of each one, so these probably came with, I would think these originally came with some kind of seal. Please place your address here. So you're supposed to put your return address right there, is what it says. And then this opens up and you can write your note all in there. And the person's address goes here, and your stamp. Isn't that cool? But there probably was some kind of little seal or something that you put maybe here to mail it, because I wouldn't think you would mail it like that with this flapping around. It would get torn off or something, or get damaged. So, and is there a date on here? There is not a date on here, but you can tell that these look, let me show you the writing down there. These look vintage. Anyway, those are like, I have, a lot of vintage, like postalettes and postcards. Believe me, I have a lot of vintage postcards, and I've never seen any exactly like this. So I thought, when I didn't get them, I thought, why didn't I get those? Why? So then I did end up with all of them. I got all of them, and they're only 50 cents each, too. They weren't on sale or anything. So why didn't I get them the first time? I don't know. Couldn't talk myself out of it. Because I have a lot of postcards. I thought, I don't need them. I have a lot of postcards. But I went back and got them. So these are going to be used in my, limited quantity until they're gone in my next month's maybe. Yeah, I think that's part of why I wanted them. Go ahead and use them in my next month, May's postcard exchange. So if you're interested, go over to my crafty channel, and you'll find information over there. But all you do is really email me and let me know you want to participate, and give me your address so I can send you a postcard, and you send me a postcard, and voila, we have exchanged postcards. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's goodies. I don't know if I did a video last week because if I don't have anything or I haven't been to Dollar Tree, then I'm not going to have a video. But you can see I did certainly go this week, didn't I? And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe over here on this channel, and I have some other things to share with you soon. I just have to get on it and get it done. So stay tuned for some other fun videos. One is showing you my bathroom that I moved up here and my bedroom that I moved up here. Nothing fancy. I just like things nice and neat in the way I like them, but they're not necessarily fancy or anything like that. So don't expect anything fancy, but I like it, so hopefully you'll like it too. So I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.